Oh my goodness. I was like scrolling through Instagram and I came across this and like I literally did a double tick. Isn't it great that I have a fringe that really accentuates that? This was on Makeup on Your Radar's page and they had all the information on this. And of course I read it and it was like, this is Bella Beauté Bar. And I was like, of course it is. Of course it is. They do all the things that I really like but I can't afford. But oh my goodness, aren't these really nice? These are their new hand-pressed singles. And by the way, that kind of picture there of the swatches is taken from Starr. She's amazing. I'll like have her details down below. But let's discuss this new one. It's very interesting. So as you can see, there's 6 new shades. There's Witch Bitch, which is a holo. There's Digital Zombie, also a holo. Witch's Brew, Pumpkin, which is also a holo. Resting Witch Face, and Black Magic, which is also a holo. So out of all of the shades, they have 4 holos and then 2 that are kind of multichrome as well. So this is the shade Witch Bitch, which is a holochrome eyeshadow, and it's retailing for $17. I thought this was going to be way more expensive than it actually was. Then Black Magic is another holochrome retailing for $17. I love the shifts on this. Digital Zombie is another holochrome, again for $17. Probably doesn't wow me as much as the kind of more deeper, darker holochromes, but I would happily accept it into my home if it needed one to live in. Witch's Brew then is a multichrome eyeshadow and you do have to pre-order it. It'll take about 3 weeks and that is also retailing for $17 US. I just love the name of this one. It's Resting Witch Face and that's another multichrome eyeshadow. Then we have Pumpkin Holochrome as well, and I kind of feel like the holographic component of this isn't as obvious here, which I think is a little bit of like a pity here. But when you see it swatched, because look at the pumpkin, it's the third one over from the right. Look at how beautiful and holographic that actually is. It is stunning. I think every single one of these is beautiful. But I think because the holographic shadows or the holochrome shadows are kind of that little bit more new and interesting, those are the ones that are catching my eyes. And can I also just say again how good a job Starr did of swatching these. I'm terrible at swatching, I know this, and I have a series on my channel which is Swatching Sundays, and I know how hard it is to like capture these things. She has done an excellent job of this. Genuinely, these are gorgeous. Like I have no words. I think they're stunning, absolutely beautiful. My main complaint is that when I order from Bella Beauté Bar, it is like, it's expensive. It's the nature of the thing. Like obviously they're a business, they have to try and keep themselves afloat. What a thing to complain about. How dare you keep your business going? But like, you know, shipping, etc. is expensive. Now the thing is, I love every single one of these shades, but I know as soon as I buy singles, I don't know what it is, my object permanence just goes out the window and I forget that these exist. And then it's like several months later that I'm like, oh yeah, these are really pretty, but I just kind of forget. Weirdly, if these are put into a palette, then I'll remember. I know, trying to explain how my mind works is confusing even to me. So yeah, I think if she released all of this as like a little special palette, like fabulous. But the thing is, like, if I wanted to get all 6 of these, that's $102. That's right. Fast math. And that is pricey for 6 shades. I mean, yes, they are very interesting. They're very cool. They're very different. And it is from an indie brand. So it's harder for them to like kind of cut costs where they can. So all in all, actually, it isn't as bad as it could have been. We've seen other brands selling these for like much higher prices. But God, these are beautiful, genuinely interesting. I do need them to slow down though. They've been doing a lot of releases and I'm like, oh, it's hard for me. It's hard for me because I keep seeing things that I'm like, oh, these are so pretty, but obviously I can't get them. This I think is good though for people who are kind of putting off buying because of like shipping, etc. And you could add these on to existing palettes that you want to get. Like I just got my basic witch palette there the other day and I'm like, I mean, not the other day, like maybe 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I think this is gorgeous. Love it. Want it. Would happily have it in my life. But for now, I'm going to wait. And I'm hoping that they might integrate some of these shades into kind of future palettes. But let me know what you think because I think it's fabulous.